Hello, everybody. I am live really early. I know this live was set for 6 p.m. today, but life's lifing, and so having to make a little bit of an adjustment here and come on earlier. And I also want to briefly apologize for canceling last week's live. I know this is like an everyday thing, and then just to not show up last Thursday. I'm very, very sorry. I had just come back from a trip and I wasn't feeling all that great. And sometimes I feel when there's a little bit of a disconnect or I feel unhealthy, it's not the right time to show up for you guys. And since it was a rest day, I figured actually allow it to be a rest day for once and not push myself to show up. So here we are showing up early this time, and I'm still not home, but I am here. So today we are just, again, it's a rest day. It's a time to check in with yourself on this journey and to connect with each other on this journey. And I know it's really early, so the likelihood of anyone actually arriving to the live is probably unlikely. But there's the comments, and the comments are always there for you to just say, hey, this is what came up for me. This is what I felt during this class. And just don't be afraid to open up and share. It's a safe place to express whatever arises, and just know that, keep that in mind through this whole time we have together, this journey. So to open us up and to speak to today's live class, we're going to do a little bit of a journal prompt just to tap in this whole week. So this is the last day of week 2. It has been about the stem of the rose, the thorns, the strength aspect, and also this aspect of the inner parts of us that are a little touchy, and the one meditation. Actually, I don't know if that meditation's up yet. Here I am speaking way too soon. Um, but, we tapped into the thorns within us, and we worked on strength and building strength in our body to stand strong in who we are and have the boundaries, but also understand to not judge ourselves and our experiences, to feel energized. So we're going to be working with that with journal prompts and how we can honor this part of the rose blooming within us. But before we do that, let's just take a moment to sit down. You can take a seat in a chair. You can sit down on the floor. If you have your rose candle, you can light your rose candle. I have a rose quartz with me today, so I'm just going to hold on to this. And just sit up nice and tall. Feel your sits bones anchored and grounded. Relax your shoulders down. Soften the features of your face. And then just bring your hands to your heart, or one hand to your heart. And just take a moment to feel. Take a moment to connect with your body. Notice your heartbeat. And take a nice deep breath in. Exhale out your mouth. Again, nice deep breath in. Hold, try to sip in a little bit more air. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let it go. And just take a moment to ask your heart, how am I really doing? How am I really feeling through this journey of self-love? Remembering that you deserve this journey. You deserve this time that you're taking every day for yourself. Remembering that you deserve love, not only from others, but from yourself as well. So again, take another deep breath in through your nose. Retain your breath up at the top, sip in a little bit more air. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let it go. And keeping your eyes closed, just bring your palms together, rub your hands, bring a little heat into your hands. And then cup your hands over your eyes. And take a deep breath. Bring your hands back together, keep your eyes closed, get a little heat back into your hands. And bring your hands to your chest. And take another deep breath. Let's do a little tapping, a little tap under your sternum, down the center of your chest, back up, just really connecting to your heart, to your body. Bring your hands back to your chest, take a pause, one more deep breath. When you're ready, you can open your eyes, take your time, there's no rush. Beautiful. Just a little moment to tap in. Tapping into our bodies, tapping into our hearts. Okay. So before we start journaling, I have a beautiful rose oracle deck that I found. And I'm really excited that I found this. So I'm going to pull a card for today, just to kind of tell us where we're at collectively and how we're feeling in this journey, and just give us something else to journal on. So once I pull the card, take a moment or two just to journal on what arises. Ooh. One card, please, not a whole stack. Ooh, there we go. All right, well, we got card number 1, the Democrat, Carolina Rose. It's a wild rose. There we go. Beautiful rose. Nice and simple, number 1. Many of us believe we are being fair and just, but it's simply our beliefs and our filters that make us feel somehow righteous. Seek balance and create greater focus on equality in what you are doing by silencing your inner voice and personal views for a moment. Is this really fair, or does it take into account long-term possibilities not only for others, but also yourself? The Democrat acknowledges outside influences as relevant to them, even if they do not agree with them. They will clear space to listen, to observe, and to understand the needs and positions and goals of other people and situations. So, the botanical archetype exploration, it's not about me. What and who is it that I need to make space for in my life? So that's your journal prompt. You can, I can always put this in the thing is I discovered that if I put anything in the chat, it doesn't stay there. Really? So maybe I will. I'll just read it again. It's not just about me. What and who is it that I need to make space for in my life? Again, it's not just about me. What and who is it that I need to make space for in my life? So if you want to take a moment to jot that down, kind of breathe into that. And as you're writing, I'll just give a little bit of a side note about the rose. Native to eastern North America, the Carolina rose is also known as the pasture rose or prairie rose. This rose takes its name after the states that it commonly is found in, North and South Carolina. This is a shrub rose which grows in 1 to 2 feet height. It requires full sun, lumi well, lumi? I'm not sure. Lumi, isn't that like some type of product? It likes well-drained soil, but will tolerate slightly clay soils as well. It is not frost tolerant and will not do well if you overfeed. So go light with fertilization, flowers, late spring and midsummer. So again, to reconnect back to that question one last time, it is not about me. What and who is it that I need to make space for in my life? Okay. The plant energies, meaning and uses, responsibility, fairness, balance, choice, justice, deities, Themis, and Aquatus. Astrological sign is in Libra, which I had a feeling it was. I'm a Libra, so I was like, that's all about the balance, being able to see from both sides of a situation for someone, for yourself. It is a blessing and a curse because it can tend to lean into people pleasing. So though we remember we are in the stem of our energy right now of this rose within journey. So make sure there's not a people pleasing aspect when you're looking at this from a scales perspective and trying to look at all directions of something. I love the concept of being able to do that because we can see. Actually, I had a dream about this last night, oddly enough. Being able to see from somebody else's point of view and understand why they're doing what they're doing is essentially the biggest way we can get to unconditional love. To be able to see things from somebody else's eyes and lens and, not let our own egos get in the way. But there's a fine line of doing that and then being wrapped up in always wanting to people please and taking their side and understanding why they did what they did and then not setting a boundary and just all right. So I hope you understand what I'm saying. If you know what I'm talking about, just comment down below. Have you overexceeded, and do you see things from a different perspective? Do you understand why people do what they do? And then if you do you let yourself kind of get slipped under the pages on that? So just be mindful with that. It's a good energy to work with right now. All right, so we have one journal prompt we're going to do together. So I'm just going to pull up my notes because it's tucked in my notes somewhere. I have a lot of notes. So day 13, what makes me feel strong? So we're working with this strength aspect, right? So again, what makes me feel strong? I'll say this 2 more times. This is for you to journal on today, to contemplate on. You don't have to do it right now. Maybe you just sit down in meditation later. What makes me feel strong? What makes me feel strong in who I am? Confident in who I am? Believe in who I am? So it's not necessarily an ego driven, oh, I feel so confident or I feel so strong. And it's a different type of aspect of self, right? It's what makes me feel strong to move forward, to know I can get through anything and everything, no matter what the universe throws at me. So that's kind of what we're thinking of here. This is what we're working with. So that's today's journal prompt. I will put it in the chat. Again, I have no clue if this is going to stay or not. So what makes me feel strong? Whoop. I wanted to put a question mark. So yes, that is your question. What makes me feel strong today? So really just kind of tune into that. Don't forget to drink your rose tea. Um, I was going through my purse just now trying to find a pen and found rose petals in my purse that apparently I forgot I had. If you have fallen off the bandwagon and have not been drinking your rose tea every day, know that that is okay. I have a lot of rose products, so right now I'm not drinking it every day, but I have rose water spray that I've been spraying on my face every single day. I have rose oil if I skip. Um, I have rose bubble bath if I want to do it, work with it later and just in the evening. So really any way you can just keep working with it. I also bought rose scented deodorant by Method, I think. So just having the scent on you, near you throughout the day, maybe having your tea if you can. And if you fell off the bandwagon with tea, intentionally come back with it and then intentionally stay with it. If you want to start now in the last 2 weeks, you can stay with it. That is amazing too. Also, side note, I noticed that I put 2 videos on the same day. Hope it didn't totally mess you up. I did not know that until yesterday. I was looking at my my videos and what's posted, and I realized that I'm like, why is there not a video posting today? I don't understand. That's because I posted it on the 11th. So there was a back-to-back situation. Hopefully you knew, just to split it up, day 12. So today, we did today. This is your rest day, moment to check in, just journal, pull oracle card. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, and I have a little side note short that's going to come up about Valentine's Day from my perspective. So look for that. Remember to love yourself. And tomorrow's yoga class is going to be just all about loving yourself. It's going to be very gentle. It'll be very restorative. So look out for that. It'll be around 3 p.m. Eastern time, but that'll be up tomorrow. And and every video after that. I believe our next live session is Wednesday. No, Tuesday. Tuesday at 6 p.m. So look for that. It will be at 6 p.m. I'm not going to mess you guys up and do it at 9:30 in the morning again. So next live class, 6 p.m. on Tuesday the 18th. So you can put that in your calendar. I think I planned on doing a meditation, making it a little bit longer, though I did ramble a lot today and it's longer than I had planned. So let's close today's session together. Bring your hands to your heart, sit up nice and tall, soften your gaze, close your eyes. Just one more time, let's check into our physical bodies, protecting our energy, finding strength within ourselves, feeling our heartbeat, taking a nice deep breath. Letting today roll by with love, compassion, understanding, the idea of seeing everything in 2 ways from both perspectives, like we talked about earlier. Keeping your heart and mind open. So I thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Beautiful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're first seeing me. And I did not say this in the very beginning. My name's Bailey Rain Movement. And I can't wait to see you continue to bloom through this journey. And I will see you on day 18 live, and I will see you tomorrow in class. Thank you. Namaste.